is still real. We still on the corner. We gonna touch on some topics.
SKN, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, it's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Iron Reese.
Dynamic duo.
Talk is still real. We still on the corner.
Real talk
We
corner.
gonna touch on some topics.
It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Check it out. You know, in tune.
My daddy made this beat.
Yo, check it out. You know, in tune to the dynamic duo. Reese and Ira. On the corner. Real talk corner.
Real Entertainment Network.
Iron Reese. The talk is still real. We still on the corner. We gonna touch on some topics.
SKN, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, it's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Iron Reese.
Dynamic duo.
Talk is still real. We still on the corner.
Real talk
We
corner.
gonna touch on some topics.
It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Check it out. You know, in tune.
My daddy made this beat.
Yo, check it out. You know, in tune to the dynamic duo. Reese and Ira. On the corner. Real talk corner.
Real Entertainment Network.
Iron Reese. The talk is still real. We still on the corner. We gonna touch on some topics.
SKN, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, we got topics. Let's have a discussion. The people got questions. The people want answers. Yeah, it's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Iron Reese.
Dynamic duo.
Talk is still real. We still on the corner.
Real talk
We
corner.
gonna touch on some topics.
It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. It's real talk. It's real talking. Real talk. It's real talking. Real talking.
Check it out. You know, in tune.
My daddy made this beat.
Yo, check it out. You know, in tune to the dynamic duo. Reese and Ira. On the corner. Real talk corner.
Real Entertainment Network.
Iron Reese. The talk is still real. We still on the corner. We gonna touch on some topics.
SKN, we got topics.
Topics, yeah, boy. Reese. Okay na.
Go on.
Bye me, ah.
Eh?
Yeah.
You look fresh, man. You look fresh, man.
Fresh. I try to get my lighting right. I want to get my lighting right. That's what I want to get. Lighting not right.
Like how you
The
laugh
lighting.
after me, you laugh after me lighting, and then you say, you're lighting the right and thing, you know what I mean?
But I know your
Me like
lighting look good.
me lighting old
Yeah.
school. Me stick with a proven method,
Wow.
Old school bulb them, I damn me pan.
Mm.
Yeah, me link up with the old school business. You don't know me step.
I can't argue with that. I'm not argue with that. Definitely ain't gonna argue with that. But what going on with you?
Bye, me good here this year cool, another beautiful week. I survived through, you know what I mean? As a living legend, as a global superstar, I have to
Yeah.
keep it moving and grooving. So you know
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. I need your autograph, man.
Yeah. I got everything coming out. Don't worry about it. Everything coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Let's
man.
see
But
that.
moving and grooving, keeping everything flowing. You know it is.
Hello. That's
Yeah.
a shout out. That's a
Well,
shout out to what?
everything, Ruby, good evening.
That's
Miss Watson, blessings, good evening. Yes, man. The people are rolling in slowly but surely. They're gonna be here with us. Hey, what you shouldn't
okay.
have done yet? Shouldn't have done yet. Come. Take that off the screen.
What is going on?
Ready
Did
to
the
move
wrong
and
thing.
groove.
Yeah. I don't know why it did that. That is wild.
Yeah, I'm ready to move and groove. See what's going
That's
on.
fine. Let's try that again, okay?
Yes.
Apparently, this thing thinks the overlay. That overlay
Yes.
should not have been there. All right, let me send something to the screen again and see what happened because I don't understand what just happened there. Good evening, Walton and Walters. Thank you for
What's
joining
going
us.
on with your father? What's going on with you?
Bye. Me all right. Me not complain.
Mm.
Me not complain. You know, still in post up. You need look like you want to hot now and again, but so much other things go on in life, right? I I just don't know. Um, the 1 second. Come. Yeah.
You got me center screen.
No, Chevelle be one passing the background.
No, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Um,
Yeah.
big up to Emmanuel. Emmanuel just logged into you. And
All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and ask everybody to do us a favor. Go ahead and tag people, and share the live. I like to say share the show actually. So we could have a nice discussion. Big up yourself, Daddy. Wow. You don't know, Emmanuel.
well,
Big up yourself all the way. Huh?
and now that Daddy will log in. 'Cause he sent me a message recently,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his message was actually speaking about the passing of Mr. Adrian Lamb out of
Yeah.
Circuits, who was the former director of Win FM.
Okay.
Um, a great musical maestro, someone who has contributed to the musical fraternity greatly. So we like to say condolences to his family and friends, and to the musical fraternity on a whole. You know what I mean? We'd have lost an icon in using Mr. Lamb. So bless up.
Okay. Condolences to his family. You know. Um. Yeah. That is a hard one. Well, condolences to
Yeah,
all
man.
those who lost a loved one recently. Uh, we could never time this thing, and no time is the right time. So I just
Facts.
appreciate everybody that you have at the time when you have them. So that's all we could do. You know, um, the old, young, age, no matter,
Yeah,
health,
man.
no matter, you know. So
Right. No one knows it.
But
No one knows the time. No one knows what's going to happen when it's going to happen. So we cherish the lives of the ones that we have with us right now
yeah,
because you just never know.
yeah, for good reasons too. I
Definitely.
feel like if people been know when they ended, oh Lord, this world would have been a terrible place to live in.
Ah, wow. I wouldn't say terrible, but I understand
What?
what you're trying to say. I wouldn't say terrible.
Why people want to do all the crazy fantasies and sick shit, whatever they want to do at the point in.
Living out your fantasy doesn't make it crazy.
It depends what your fantasy is. Some people fantasy is to eat another human being. So I don't know. Like people have some weird fantasies.
But maybe the person
Um,
that tastes good, though, you never know, eh? So we're not putting on past nobody.
I'm not even gonna not even gonna entertain that. But you know what is entertaining, Reese? Um,
What is entertaining? Talk to me.
this rap beef. Well, you get a little drawn out right now. So we could start with that, as people roll in. Um you get out in the hip hop world, you know. Like somebody asked
Somewhat,
me.
bro. But pull me in and let me see if I'm on the same wavelength as you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. After years of subliminal shots, you have two particular mainstream rappers in Kendrick Lamar and Drake, looking like they're gonna go head to head. I don't know because Kendrick Lamar hasn't been responding to Drake. Kendrick Lamar is a verse god. He tends to drop his music in little bits, little pieces. It's almost like a shot value type thing. So he dropped a verse on a song called Like That, and some people started labeling it as a diss towards Drake. And Drake has now responded with two songs. One was a diss, the other one was more of like what's taking you so long, Mr. Badman. And at this point in time, everybody is waiting for Kendrick Lamar to respond to Drake. The other one is Chris Brown and this rapper from the Migos called Quavo. I don't even know. They still go by the Migos? I don't even know because it was him, Offset, and dude what passed away. You know, Migos is not even anymore. So Quavo versus Chris Brown. That one seems to have the attention of some people as well. I know it's all a distraction, but sometimes it's entertaining distraction. Big up yourself, Evan Jevons from the UK. No, do you think what's his name? Kendrick Lamar will be responding to Drake? Do you know Kendrick Lamar at all?
Um, so Kendrick Lamar will be responding. I think his response is not something that we could time because, as we know, when it comes to him and his music, he releases music very, very scarcely. He release like someone would have pointed out, he released one album in 5 years. And I mean, so we don't know when we can get something. We don't know when we get something from him.
One
And
album in 5 years?
yeah, yeah. So if you realize it's been a big he the drag out thing though. So he can replay, but we might not get to replay it in 2026. And you get to replay 2026. That may be a big thing. You know what I mean? So he can replay eventually. I think it would have been good for him to replay in the fashion that we've been seeing artists replay recently. Everybody can replay it very quickly, but that's not him. And we just have to take it for what it is. So we just got to wait to see. The Chris Brown and the Quavo thing. That's all over woman now. You know what I mean? Tell a woman could be destructive sometimes. Eh? And this is just one of the things that we could see that, these two prominent figures within the art farm going at each other over a woman. You know,
Mm.
Quavo would have responded to Chris Brown nonetheless. Chris Brown track was real shots. Quavo responded, and a lot of people speaking negatively of Quavo tracks, but I had the people to understand that Quavo has never been an artist with no bunch of lyrics. So why are you expecting this great lyrical battle from somebody who is not a lyrical artist? You know what I mean? And
He's
that to me
not.
don't make no sense. He's not a lyrical
I don't.
artist.
Even, I ain't gonna say I don't. I don't listen to them, but I don't listen to them. Chris Brown, I think, should be on the Music Fest lineup though. Or, right.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like he deserves a second showing.
Yeah.
So I
Chris, I
agree
hear
with
there
that.
was a shooting in Nevis
Just a while ago.
in Hamilton.
Just a while ago.
Well,
Is
reports
it?
coming in about half an hour ago.
Is it? Would it be? Would it be considered a retaliation? Is that where
It
we
depends.
are we along those lines? What are we looking at?
It depends.
I need to take some
I
deep
don't
and
know.
see who is being said to have been um, young man. Multiple shots fired at a young man in Hamilton. Yeah, we have to wait to see. I haven't seen any names. I ain't seen any names correlated, so I don't know. Um,
Hold on, let me hear what Gigi's saying. All this beefing doesn't make any sense at all. It will further destroy black culture. They did it back in the day to destroy black communities. Anyway, I enjoy Chris Brown.
hey, stop. Hold on. Before we
What
go
the
any
acting
further, hold
one.
on there, Ira. Before we go any further, Gigi,
Yeah.
belated birthday blessings to you.
Yeah.
You look like you
Hmm.
had a blast for your birthday. Bless up. I hope you enjoy yourself. You eat good, you drink good, and everything else was good. Belated birthday blessings, Gigi. Bless up yourself.
Gigi, Gigi wouldn't even give me a little updated picture let me post she up. You know what I mean? Gigi give me a little updated picture let me put you up now. Let me get you show it
Eh?
in the correct way, in the
Yeah,
Ren
man.
fashion. We
Yeah,
want
man.
a
So
little updated picture, man.
big up to Gigi Shea and belated birthday greetings, you know. No, the
Yeah,
thing said.
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But
much respect, Gigi.
Gigi says the beefing doesn't make any sense at all. I'm not gonna say it make no sense. I think in everything else you need some form of competition. I'm not gonna say it make no sense. I think
Yeah, man.
one of the things is though is that we need to also understand that we need to focus on things. I think the same way how we come together and everybody focusing on the rap beef and all these other things. I think as a people we also need to find time and we come together and support other causes. We can't just support the negativity. Right? We can't just be running behind the war them and the beef them. But we also need to
Yeah,
support the people positive things as well. And I think that's my big thing about it. But competition is needed. You know what I mean? The only way you can know who's the best is by competition. It's the same reason we got Inter Premier every year, you know? We got Inter Premier every
yeah,
year
yeah,
because of
yeah,
the competition. The only way
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
find out which school got the best athletes. The competition is needed.
You need the
You know?
competition. You need, yeah, I
Every year we
feel
could
so.
say this person is the best woman, but you know we need a queen show.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need the competition. You
road
know what I mean?
march.
Now we just need to understand that we need to keep it within a certain level, and we cannot let our emotions get the better of us and start to do stupidness that don't make no sense.
Road march too.
One match is definitely a competition.
I mean, look at it. We do it all the time.
Yeah, one match is a competition. You know.
Oops. Where did Reese go? Lost Reese, everyone. I don't know if Reese lost electricity. You're in the good old United States of America. It looks like Reese has lost electricity. But yeah, as Reese was saying, I believe we need competition. Why don't they do a verses and squash all this? Man, nobody want to hear no verses. Man want to hear fresh lyrics. We want to hear fresh. We want to hear. We want to see your creativity put on the spot. Like we want to see your creativity. I want to hear it. I want to see them. Like there's levels to the rap beef. Right? There's a level of pettiness. You know you have to be 50 cents petty. That is why Drake said, you know, yeah, and bring out the 50 cent in me. And Reese would understand that Reese enjoys the petty side of rap beef. There's also the creative side in terms of the lyrics and the language devices. This is where you could actually get inner city schools to have proper English class, because then they will be identifying the similes, the metaphors, the double entendres, the personifications, the idioms, all of these things, because all of these devices are going to come out in the rap, because it's like poetry, right? Because we use poetry, we dissect poetry, we dissect other forms of literature. We have to remember that rap is lyrics as well, that is written down on paper and that can be dissected and can be used to teach. So it's something that the kids could relate to and see how their favorite artists use these things that we're trying to teach them. You know what I mean?
The pettiness is
Uh,
needed. Eh? The
the
pettiness is
pettiness is
needed.
different.
You're not gonna make it
What?
seem like the pettiness is needed. I mean, and in every competition we see pettiness. Eh? You know what I mean? Even you go around, and you see pettiness that even bother like disrespect. You know what I mean? Even you go around, even you look at politics. Some statements that are made are pretty statements, and they bother like disrespectful. It's just what it is.
Mm,
Sometimes you watch a sporting event and one person celebrating a victory, and sometimes you might taunt the other team. That's their version of pettiness, but sometimes it's bad and disrespectful. So you know what I mean? It's just what it is.
yeah. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. Um, Still trying to get a little update on what's going on in terms of the shooting in the Hamilton era, but we could get into that once we touch into this all these shootings that's going on overall. What else we want to talk about? You want to big up Tanya? She just joined.
You know, big up Tanya,
The birth
big
of rap came from competition slash beef. So once there is rap, there will always be competition, and that is that needs to be pinned, right? Good night, Iona.
that's a
What I'm
fact.
saying? Yeah, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Gigi, what destroyed our community was politicians. Oh, we could talk about that, right, Reese? We could talk about that. Politics, you know?
There we go.
Let me talk about politics. We know everybody love politics. We know how everybody love politics. But is politics a good thing or a bad thing when it comes to community and people? Um, I don't see politics as anything other than a division. Like something to be like.
Uh,
No, I really don't think it's anything other than division, brother.
I,
I
mm, I think politics is
if
needed, right?
No, I don't agree. Politics
I
is
feel
never
that
needed.
I think that politics is needed. We need politics, right? Right? Like even if you look at it, you look at America. You have the Republican and Democratic Party. Would you prefer to be in a dictatorship? You do need some form of politics. What we don't need in the politics is the division that comes in politics, right? But what we don't need in the politics is the fact that if I support Team A and you support Team B, then me and you can sit down and knock a drink together. Me and you
Yeah,
can then in the barber shop and have a conversation about Liverpool and Chelsea together because we support two different teams. Because then it becomes so argumentative and we can't stand each other. That is what we don't need in politics. But I feel like politics is important. We do need politics. But the fact that people can't see anything outside of politics, are they so blinded by politics that their political views hinders them from even having regular relationships with people in society is a problem. That's the problem I have with politics.
yeah, I could see where you're coming from. In terms of you need choices, but sometimes it's more of a facade. I don't know if the choices that are really in front of us as people are really any different. They might have some on the surface differences if we want to talk about, like you said, the Democrats and the Republican Party. But in the structure of it all, they're pretty much the same. You know, especially in the Caribbean, you don't even find on the surface they're a lot different. It's just some some of them might work towards one thing. Some might decide they want to work toward roads. Some might decide they want to work towards education. But in terms of ideology, they're pretty much the same ideology. It's pretty much the same thing by the heart and in the structure of the parties. The problem is people don't recognize that, right? And they take that to heart. And like you said, it causes them not to even notice their brother and their sister because everything is just venomous. I don't like the venomous atmosphere around politics, and that's all. I just can't deal with it. We've seen politics start wars, outside of religion, politics is probably the second largest divisor on the planet. You know, that right there is the division symbol.
Well, I'll share an example, right? In recently Jamaica, maybe about a month and a half, 2 months ago, there was this brawl that happened, this fight that happened. Upon reviewing the fight, it was a JLP councillor designate and another guy for the PNP. Two people within
Mm,
both political structures. And the two of them actually had a physical fight where a gun was pulled. You want to tell me that you are so deep within your politics that you fighting with a man to go pull a gun? Because of politics,
mm.
because the man got on a green shirt, you got on an orange shirt, or you got on a red shirt, he got on a pink shirt, and we can wow, you're gonna pull a gun on a man because of his political ideology, whatever he feel, whatever he think. You literally tell me that me and you can't disagree because of that. I don't support that. I don't support that.
Well, I mean, to be honest, right? Sometimes it's a little more than that. It's their livelihoods. Because with the other form of politics is a lot of people jobs are not safe. So I do understand the shuffling of a cabinet and high positions. There's just some positions where you're gonna have to move people. You're gonna have
But
to put your people in charge. Hold on, I'm gonna finish. And um, now at the point in time, those two guys could have been fighting over what caused a lot of people to fight in this world, which is money. At the end of the day, that's another problem we have as a society, right? Uh, people actually have this job called a hitman. People would kill people for money, without remorse. So when you know that my political party being in power is the difference between me making $5 million over the next 5 years versus your political party being in power, me struggling and trying to find out, a lot of people are willing to go to that length and that extreme. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is what they decide to get yourself into. When you offer yourself into these establishments, you offer yourself up to the public, you have to understand that's what you decide to do. Nobody ain't come to you and tell you have to do this. You decide you want to get involved in this. That's the truth. That's the reality of the situation. You choose. We have seen this time and time and time again, over and over and over again. You still decide you want to get involved in that. What are we doing?
Yeah, yeah,
You make a conscious decision.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
So
you can't tell the cartels them not to get involved in politics, right? You see what I'm saying? You can't tell anybody in society not to get involved in politics. And like I said, it could be the difference between I getting a contract to do the road, I getting a contract to cut down some trees, I getting a contract to do something where I know I'm going to be paid handsomely. At the end of the day, I need these people in power because I want to start this business. And in order for me to start this business, I need them, right? I'm not running for politics, I just have to ensure that I could get the people them out there to vote. And if you ain't voting for them, you ain't voting for me and what I want and what I need. It's not even what I believe in, it's what I need right now. Because a lot of the times they don't even believe in what they're really pushing. It's the money. It's the financial gain is what they're looking at. That's the part that really gets it. And there's other cases, right, where the politicians then keep you down because they want to be able to give you a little handout. And because they give you a little handout, then you decide, yeah, but you know what? I voting for this man because every time you see me get a little $200, I need my electric lights bill pay that. Keep you down, keep you impoverished, right? And that's another reason why people gonna fight, because they know that's their livelihood. So if this man gone out, Reese ain't gonna give me that. Reese is not going to give me that. And if Reese not gonna give me that, guess what? Me can't get Reese in there. And you wanna put Reese in there? It's a fighting time. It's a time of fight, because the difference between my child getting something to eat is this politician, and your politician can step in. And that's the problem with the politics. You know what I mean? And then time after time again, when I listen to the political shows, them, they're putting the people them against one another. Eh? They're putting the people against one another in a lot of the cases, because it's always this party do that, that party do that, this party do that, that party do that, rather than talking about gainful economics, economical benefits that could come about. Maybe point out some failures, and you can't even talk about the failures, much less. You can't even talk about the failures. A matter of fact, politics has even possibly stifled rent, because you can't I've reached out to people, and I just feel like, because we address politics from a time to time, like governance and politics, it becomes, oh no, I don't want to be on this platform, because nobody's supposed to oppose you, and when you get opposed, it's a problem, and it doesn't matter which side it is. To be honest, it could be NRP, it could be CCM. We always get called out, and we always get some kind of, and we just here trying to bring forth things to people in a neutral manner, and the way that we see it. But that's just politics, I feel like politics is dividing the nation in a very bad way. I mean, division is always terrible, but I think it's doing it in a bad way.
I think more than that, I think what we need is people to start to have sex. I think one of the
Have
biggest
sex?
issues that people
People should have sex. Oh,
operate like they have sense. Operate like they got brain. Do not just decide.
sense.
Yeah, because
Why you sound like reset?
No. I apologize.
You
This is a
sound like
family
it's
show.
a sex.
This is a family show. I apologize.
I mean, that's how you make families, right? I mean,
but you know what's wrong with you, But that's the truth, and I mean, I think we need to operate like we use our brain, and I mean, I think like one of the biggest issues that we follow people blindly to that. I tell that they blind following people. I'm not ready for that, and I mean, like I was telling you, like I tell you the other day, otherwise people argue over Mark and people argue over Janice. I don't watch Mark and watch Janice. Me say, boy, the two people that bread butter good, But you know what me realize? A lot of people who fight over Mark and Janice, them bread got him all. Them bread got him all. Them can't eat the bread what I got. Them bread got him all. You understand? But then we just argue over politics. Argue over politics. Family not talk. Brother and sister not talk. This side of the family don't talk to that side of the family. That cousin they can't talk to that cousin. That's stupidness.
Craziness.
Stupidness.
Foolishness.
Because them support this person and that person. Whoever you support or who you support.
Fully ridiculous.
You have a right to support you and to support me to vex with you who you support. You want to vex with you for me support, and that's how me see it.
Yeah. Anyway, I see Dr. Janice Hodge got $50,000 raffle. I think it's a raffle going on. $100 a ticket. You think politics can stop people from buying them tickets? Eh?
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
That 50,000 there. Who you hear say everything will come drama should be 50,000?
I mean, I think a lot of people say so.
But shut your ass. I've been saying it for
that is a family show. That is a family show.
You know, I take me
We,
credit. You know?
we ain't on a family show no more. We ain't on a family show no more.
Yeah, I've been saying
You only make sense.
when I see a post, I was so happy, I was so proud. I said, man, look at this. Somebody with sense, operating with a brain. 50 for 50.
50 for 50.
50 for 50. Stripping us in about 7,500 for road match and then stripping us there. 50 for 50. And now we depend.
Like I say, politics can stop people
No
from
more.
getting.
We can try send someone to buy a ticket too. You can buy a ticket.
Just,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
you
you
don't
could
go
buy
down.
one.
You don't care who say one minute, I bet one. One no make you a
Yeah.
winner. You ever won with 1 foot? One could make you a winner?
Yeah.
I jumping in the race, boy. I jumping in the race. What you mean?
Bow wow.
Yeah, man, but enough respect to Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge and that great idea. Showing in the 50K. I like that.
We're gonna get
I
more.
like that.
We're gonna get a little more of that. I know there is Ira not for them tickets there. Huh? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What miss Tanya? What miss?
Thank you, Judy. 50 for 50 is what we on. What you mean?
Yeah, it should be nothing less than 50.
Adam is support. They see Anguilla that, but they got 80,000. But I will wish I had that in Anguilla. But I don't want Anguilla so fast. Go support. They 80,000 for Princess. What do you mean?
Reese, I want to share with you and the audience a video that was circulating on social media, right? And I want the opinion. I want your opinion before I even say anything. I just want to play the video and I would like your opinion on the video.
Let me go.
You could do that for me?
Let me go. Run the thing. Let me see what's going on here.
Hold on. Because the man is not a pretty guy, yeah? So I'm gonna make sure the audio is there. I want to make sure you could hear his voice. You know.
Let me hear it. Let me hear the thing, man. Let me see what's going on. Let me deal with whoever it is. Deal with them on the
Okay.
Georgie one quick fast.
My name is Ivan Summer, 49 years of age. I just want to share this with the whole world, that the whole world could know how some woman stop. I mean, look, I've buried this woman for 8 and 5 months, working so hard. Everything I own, I give in it to Sandra. When my bills cannot pay, I want everybody to hear this. Sandra bill paid. When I ain't got grocery, she have grocery. And yesterday, I carried on something for Sandra and it was amazing. Because Wednesday I give her $500 in she hand. And Thursday I have to go back by the supermarket again and buy things for this woman. And give she them Friday. Friday again, evening, I go down the road, buy a family size jug of Clorox and give it to Sandra. I have the Clorox now and just a man say, Ivan, this woman is doing something to you and I have to see it spending too much money on this woman. And this woman is doing something, carry that Clorox down by this woman. And yesterday, I left from home to carry the Clorox. And my surprise, I catch Sandra and the next man on top bed. Naked as them band, a guy they call Del Flesh. So I want to tell people out there, if we hold some woman just feel, why taking things from a man? Why a man working so hard for a woman and next thing they saying, oh, me love you. And you're making ends meet when you cannot pay your bill, when sometimes my bill can't pay. I make sure this woman bill could pay. She have ghost, I tell she many times, I say what? I put her when you attack, you tell me, you got thing out the alley, you're hungry, you got thing out the fridge and even if you go eat, than to tell me you're hungry and you not got nothing. And when this woman done me yesterday, it was a natural disgrace to me. Calling her phone, she don't want to answer the phone. And this woman have a next man they call Del Place, Mr. Del Place, on top bed and telling me she don't like man, they buy she. She don't want no man sleep there with she. And I working hard and support Sandra. Sandra working by jacks and all Sandra money. I don't look on that because I believe to myself when a man there with a woman, he start to show the woman. He's the one who have to take care, and long as the woman is serious, he take care of the man to make I see that the man taking care of her. And I have to share this for the whole world to know where I hurt with what this woman do me. Catch she with the next man yesterday. All the time she's telling me she and the man is friend. One of her niece tell me she and the man is friend. Never to know Sandra there with the man there, with their place, and catch them yesterday on top bed. I telling everybody what this woman do me. In the space of 5 months since I've been working with the security guard company, all of my money going into this woman, make sure she home they go. If they have to take a survey right now and go by this woman home, and come by my home, they go say no, she wicked. When you watch that woman home like the house, this dumbbell. Eh? And I have to make people to know because I am hurt. I want the woman them out there to know, don't take nothing from man and you don't love the man. If you want you and the man to be friend, tell the man watch. If you don't want us to be friendly, we stop this because I don't want you as a man. Don't tell the man yes you want him. And next thing the man walk in, sun and rain. Hard.
Sun and rain.
To make ends meet with you. And next thing you want to do that. Every time, I just do sometime on a weekend. They are telling Sandra, let me come down by you for buy lunch. For eat some lunch, sorry, for eat some lunch with you. No, you can't come, timing. All of day I tell Sandra, say Sandra, old people have a lot to say, and man of old people say, moon does run until they catch them. She asked me why I said that. I said that is a problem that you have to unfold. Moon does run until they catch them. And yesterday, I catch Sandra with what Sandra do. So I want the whole world out there to know. I ain't telling no lie on how she working by jacks. And all of my salary. Eh? I wait so far and give this woman my bank card. How I've been believing this woman, tell myself I found love. This is the time so I supposed to be happy in life and live the life that I know pleasing God. And this woman very hurt me, and I say I'm going to post this that the whole world could see. Woman, don't take nothing from man, and I don't want him, man. Right now, I will tell the whole world the truth. My light to cut off anytime. Coats could come for the fridge anytime. So because I make sacrifice for this woman, Sandra Matthews from Kitters, and leave my bills of them outstanding. Just to make sure everything is alright with her. If I got tongue 10 times in a week, she could tell anybody she fought, and the workers them could say that too. I will call her and say, babes of the tongue, you want something to eat? You're going to need some snacks to crunch pan later on. Sometimes I used to tell she, don't carry no food to work because I do home. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to just fry some fish and make some salad for you. And carry it to that woman, and this woman turned around and have Del placement of fushy bed last night. Carry the jug of Clorox, she's telling me leave it on the porch, she busy. So I want the world to know what Sandra Matthews do Ivan, Samuel, James. She's a wicked. And she must learn to realize what your handout is where does get because she have 2 boy child. And she ain't gonna lie. A woman do she boy child like. And she's a woman and done me that. But I will tell you all the truth. I'm strong. And I believe in God, although I know I don't live the 100% free. Because if it wasn't for God, I would have seen we're going down all the time. That is my message to send out there to the woman them. Don't take no money from no man and you don't want him, man. Don't make a man a work and a give majority salary. And you don't want him, man. It's hurt and painful. Have a blessed day.
All right, blessings, Ivan. Hope things get better for you, man.
You ever hear that there? You ever hear the little guitar riff there? It got a song says, somebody gonna harm you. You better believe it. Somebody gonna harm you. I hope you could take it.
But
you're
no.
Hold on. You're 49 years and catch a hand. You alright?
But lad, man, the man in that song that the man gonna say, he asks if you got money. You know, you walk in. No, no. And the man do all of that. So anyway,
And even though you do all of that,
yeah,
somebody still on it.
yeah. But
No,
I
me I
see
gonna
his
tell you.
fault. Go ahead. I
Me
want
I
to hear
gonna
your
tell
thing.
you that this
Mm-hmm.
is his problem.
Oh,
This is his fault.
okay.
Because after the first 2 times, you realize you get bad treatment and you decide to continue. I no longer have sympathy for you. Okay? No more sympathy. So you give she this and you give she that and you give she this and you give she that. Where you want me though? You don't realize you can't get a plate of food, but you buy food. You buy family says this and family says that. Partner, you're not a part of the family. What you doing?
Yeah.
She don't let you know you're not a part of the family. You can't even
Mm-hmm.
go down there after you get a plate of food. What you doing? And you
Mm-hmm.
can put in and can't get out. Now kind of bank that.
Boy, bank does put limits. I went to the
Mm?
ATM and the man tell me you can't withdraw X amount. You only can
But
withdraw
at least
this amount.
you get something, right?
You go to the ATM, if you got enough money in your bank account and you're telling you want all your money, they tell you, oh, you gotta come back. They go write
And
a
and
check.
and let me tell you something too, you know. I want to tell you something else too.
Mm-hmm.
Me willing as a gambling man to put my money and tell you that he came
Mm-hmm.
back with Sandra, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Back there going there. He just
But
needed
he loves Sandra.
he just wanted to feel like he on vent. So he just
The
needed to
man
get
loves
it out of the
Sandra.
system.
The
And
man
now
loves
that he has got
Sandra.
it out of the system and the elephant happy back. He back there again. Back
What the
there.
man name? What the man name again? The
The
man
man name
where you
Ivan.
catch one on? No, Diplex.
Yeah,
Dexpin.
the flex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I'm gonna tell you though, I'm gonna tell you, and don't be surprised
an
if the
accident. An accident.
no,
He
but don't be
accidentally
surprised if Diplex never buy nothing yet.
and a Diplex here feed.
Yeah, I tell you, so
Hmm?
Diplex no buy nothing. He just on the receiving end. He had free entrance.
Diplex here feed.
Everybody else had to pay the comedy dance. He had free entrance. What you gonna talk about there? And she gonna make you feel good. She gonna give you 2 plates of food, and then yeah, back to regular programming.
Well.
And I,
Well.
you know, the good thing was the man to cry.
What
Like
what
from
is
the
the
man to cry.
no, he done ball already.
The man just wanted to get it out. He right back there.
Man
Sandra, you love
done
your life.
ball already.
Sandra, you
Take
love
back.
your life.
Did the man not left Sandra? He tell you that he left Sandra anytime? He not said no time that he and Sandra done it?
The man just wanted to do friend, get it out. The man
He
still
only
there.
he only said what he see and how he feel.
I
In
want
no
to tell you
time
what
I
happened
mean
now
here
there.
he say he done with Sandra. He not
I
take
want to tell
back.
you. Let me tell
He
you what
still
happened
there.
now there. I want to tell you what happened
Mm-hmm.
now. If
Wow.
she live in a house that not too high, the house not too high, like she live in a 1-story house and he could get up on the roof. In a couple nights he gonna sleep on the roof and listen down in the bedroom, you see what going on. He gonna lay down on his side with the ear against the galvanizer, listen to see if any nails come out down there. I telling you, I have seen these things happen.
You've done it?
No, me not gonna tell me anything there. Me have been in a fortunate
Oh.
position.
Okay.
Been in a fortunate position. You know what I mean? Woman treat man bad, everyone me never treat bad so bad. But I tell you,
Oh.
the man gonna lay down on top the shoes. She gonna lay down. Hey, just listen to me, man. You lay down on top
Pantapi
shoes.
roof.
Yeah, you lay down on top the roof.
So you not got no remorse for the man. You don't feel nowhere the man. You don't feel sorry. You don't feel like there's a lesson.
Hold on, stop. Judy, big up yourself. You are correct. He going right back because he love her more than he love himself. Judy, you're
Me don't believe
right.
he left. That's what I'm saying. Me don't believe he
Yeah,
left Sandra.
yeah, we
Me
don't
don't
worry
believe
about
he
nothing
left
there.
Sandra.
That is the
I
fun.
assume. I assume because the man a complain now. He left Sandra.
Yeah, man, in the left Sandra.
He not say
The man
nothing
just
about
wanted
he
the
left
gate.
Sandra. He say he hot him. You know.
Just
When
wanted
he
the
want
gate.
he little peace too. He want he peace too. You know.
You
And
know,
he
that's all.
loved that woman there. He loved that woman there extremely. Like
That's
he loved the woman there so much, and she never even cooked no food home. So I don't even know what happened.
I mean, boy,
He never get to go down by the horse.
never get to go there. But you buy a kind of thing you house, or you never get to go. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's the problem.
them
That's the
things that
problem.
happen. You can't fault the man for being in love, man. You
The man
know?
just got to understand. Love is a dangerous thing, you know. I tell people so.
Everybody want to be in love. Me not get the man no wrong. You know? Or do what you got to do. Not that me would do it, but you know what I mean? If I saw he wanna live his life, if I saw he wanna take care of his woman, that's how he take care of his woman. If he wanna make
Judy,
sure that he
Judy understand this thing. This is what Judy said. The next video, you're gonna say he will marry Sandra.
and I would go to the wedding.
Me not just want to go to the wedding now. I got to give a speech.
Yeah. That is the
What you
perfect
mean?
couple.
What you mean?
Hey.
No, listen. What you mean? We have seen it all. From the mountain top to the seashores, we have seen it all. Love conquers all. That's what we're seeing right here. True love exists.
He does. And
So
that's it
everybody who
right
feel
there.
they're not gonna love in their life, love is there for you. This is true love. There's a part
Yeah.
of the Bible that tell you that love keeps no record of wrongdoing.
None.
So there you go. Yeah, man.
None at all. None
So the man good.
whatsoever.
The man is good to go. The man is good to go. He had to get over that. He eat two piece a fried fish. He good to go by weekend.
By weekend.
Yeah, man, he good to go. I don't think they easy. He 49, you know, he not much. He best years done behind, you know.
You believe so?
Come on. Yeah, man, he 49.
The man tank might still be full, man.
Man, the Bible tell you got three scores and 10. That's 70. You only got 21 more years to go, really and truly, based anyway. We
The
good,
man
man.
the man tank might still be full. For real, for
Well,
real.
if you tank been full, I know that one they empty him out. See?
Okay then. So Reese, what going on otherwise? What going on in the Federation of
No,
St. Kitts and Nevis?
no. Let me talk about the football. Like, I want to deal with that too.
But
Yeah, the thing about the
that is a
football.
part of the conversation.
Yeah, I want,
Is
no, I
that
want
a
to
real
talk about that because
is
I
that I
don't
was going to
understand.
pull up?
That is first class stupidity, and I need to deal with it quickly.
But is it the footballer?
Yeah, the footballer, you know, it's not he said it was reported by an English reporter that's what they feel. So I want to deal with it quickly.
Okay, hold on. What are you talking about exactly? You're talking about this?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
What does this say?
Okay.
We
It
don't have the link.
says Cole Palmer's father surprisingly claimed that the Chelsea sensation will need police escort if he visits St. Kitts and Nevis in the Caribbean. Let me tell you something. People, when I hear stupid people attack, I got to run. I don't know who allowed this man to make this statement. When I hear stupid people attack, I got to run. Them not understand that nobody is a celebrity when they come along, yeah? Nobody is a celebrity. What we doing? We need police escort. What are we talking about? Police escort for what? You may only got like 6 Chelsea fans in the federation. What you talking about police escort? Nobody care about you. And if I think like he's some kind of big thing, partner, you're a regular person. You gonna walk in front of people.
Is
You
that
you
the
gonna
angle?
you gonna walk in front of people and everybody gonna be like, yo, who is this guy? Why would he need a police escort? Nobody knows who
Is
he
that
is. He's not even the top player in Chelsea. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Michael Jordan went to sunshine. Nobody know about the A. If we not worry about Michael Jordan, we worry about who this little piano person is. What are we talking about? What are we doing? He father think he's some kind of big thing, partner. Yeah, nobody. You're gonna check into your hotel and they're gonna ask you, yo, who are you? They don't know who you be. You are nobody. What are we talking about? And people report this like it's, oh, yeah, he gonna need a police escort. Police escort my ass. The police escort you need. As a people, we don't hate people. We don't do the stupidness there. Police escort. What are we talking about? But listen, when I read, it make it sound like we some kind of people like we don't just run behind people. We don't run behind nobody. We don't run behind people. So what are you talking about? What your father talking about? Your father's a dummy. What are we talking about? You might need an escort in Chelsea because somebody feel like you go play football. You're not a top
Tanya
10
said
player.
Tanya said she saw the article and he said it was the girlfriend that said it. I didn't see the article. I just saw this. So I don't even know what was the angle. If it was fame, if it was talking about any situation with crime, I don't know what the angle was, but
Look at this. What Renzo said. John came sit at a restaurant, eat, and nobody rushing out. John, President of Canada, was here. Nobody rushed behind him. Whoever made the statement is a dummy. They believe their own hype. The hype don't translate. You need more people. We don't believe you. Come and prove it to me.
I just don't know what the angle was. I hadn't read the conversation, and I wasn't even thinking the sense of people gonna be rushing him or whatever the case may be. Because I know we've seen a lot of, like, I was talking to my physical therapist, and she was like, yeah, she was planning to go to the Bahamas, but they're putting out warnings about going to this island because of whatever. So I thought it was that angle is why they were saying he would need um escort. Like I saw one video circulating about somebody saying it was some cruise thing talking about crime in the cruise area or something. So I thought that was the angle. You know what I mean?
Even in that case, right?
Yeah,
Even in that case, when we look at crime throughout the Caribbean, 9 out of 10 times it's usually criminal faction against criminal faction. They don't know who they're going after. They don't just go after random people. As long as you
hmm
don't decide to venture in an area that you ain't supposed to be in, 9 out of 10 times you'll be good. 9 out of 10 times you'll be good. There's some areas that the government know is a tourist area, and they're going to up security and up protection in that area. That's common sense. Now, if you're going to tell me you want to run to the middle of some of these ghetto and garrison area, then that's on you. If you decide you want to do that, but if just like everybody else, if you want to be safe, you go to the safe areas. I would go Chicago, but you're gonna hear me tell you I get all black. I get all black for you ain't got nothing over there from me. I just see all black on YouTube.
we we ain't
Why
getting
you
no
doing?
block.
Why you doing? No, I don't
Okay,
need to go to
let me,
places.
let me see what Tanya said. 'Cause Tanya said she read it. So I'm gonna go based on what Tanya said. We're gonna take Tanya's word for it, okay, people? The grandfather ain't even been to St. Kitts for years now. So true. I mean, so not no, so not sure how he could say it. I read it too, but read it to be because of his fame and the okay. So he was saying it's because of the fame. All right.
No, Tanya, we weren't saying it was
Well,
because of
yeah.
crime. We are just looking at another angle, Tanya. Sorry, we wasn't saying because of crime. We're just looking at
No,
another
no,
angle.
no. We were saying, yeah. So, yeah. If it's because of his fame, I'm gonna tell him he's gonna be pleasantly surprised if he ever decided to come to St. Kitts and Nevis. Maybe disappointed because he think he's bigger than he is. I don't know that. I didn't even know the guy. You know what I mean? I don't even know
But
him. Maybe he
here's
wants
what's
some
part
fame.
about it. Here's what's part about it. Chelsea Arsenal's been team. Arsenal for Chelsea. the guy didn't have no major part of the game. He's not a major player. He's not an important piece of the team. He's not a top 20 player in English Premier League. What are we talking about here on insecurity? Pana, you could go on the beach, and lay down. Nobody not study you.
You look like a regular white dude, as far as I'm concerned.
Your girlfriend may get more attention than you if she look good.
Yeah, for sure. Them man gonna try to zog that there, boy.
Yeah, but come on,
Them
man.
man,
I
them man
mean,
gonna offer you
and it,
some formula.
I, a man like Taj get anywhere in the region of that. It's problems. Life has changed.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Boy, he wanna know make he so drunk. And then why he not find anyone?
So you go. But yeah, we need to
Why
understand.
eh, yeah,
You need to
this man need to
understand.
calm down, sir. Cool it out a little bit, please. We don't even
You
know
think
who you are,
you
sir.
think you're bigger than you are. You think you're bigger than you are.
Wow,
You're not that. You're
wow,
not that guy.
wow. Hey, no one's gonna want your autograph. No one's gonna want to take a picture. No one's gonna even look at you. You know, you, it is just not it. It is just not it. It is just not it.
And then you know the other thing too. If he has family in Sinkers, but he has no connection to his family in Sinkers, you can't even see a family gonna look out for you. Cause yeah, not them. What we doing? The only thing that might happen, some government officials may want to meet with you and tell you, "Oh, we would like you to assist, please." If the
Did you
government
want to see
officials
him
don't even,
again? Okay, Gigi, one more time. You seen him before? You know the guy?
it's not the Sinkers family from Brimstone Hill.
Where he play? What position he play, Reese?
I have no idea. I think he play defense, but I ain't 100% sure. Could be defense or midfield. Not a prominent figure. Era.
See, Evan, who is in the UK, said he found his connection to Think It through ancestry DNA.
You lucky for in it.
Yeah, I mean,
You lucky for in it because
right.
he blood so wash out. You lucky.
Man, like
But
he
I
come
want to
from
know where he
Music
from.
West.
He from Brimstone, you know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just wasn't sure. You know, and
Like, like,
I
like, come.
you know the worst part about it, you know. Like I tell you,
What?
I bang up on Chelsea today, you know. I bang Chelsea 5-0 today, you know.
5-0.
5-0 today. What you mean? I bang up on Chelsea today 5-0.
Gigi just me want to see how the man look. Gigi want to see if the man look good enough for people study. Because he was just like, let me see picture again. Because depending on how he look, maybe how you talk to
And
this Ira Reese.
you know, Gigi got a valid point.
Yeah, Gigi was like, oh no, that don't make it. That don't make it up. Gigi was like, nobody
Wait,
look.
name again? Cole Palmer, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
matter of
think he
fact,
talked about him more than any other news has
yeah,
spoken
he not
about
play,
him.
he not play today. He's not even, he wasn't even listed in the starting lineup.
See? Hey Reese. Reese.
We should have had a donkey today, you know.
No, we can't do that. We're gonna get sued.
We should have had a donkey today.
We're gonna get sued. We're gonna get sued.
Yeah.
You don't care the day, I'm pretty sure it's trademarked.
Gigi said she like dark chocolate. Okay, Gigi.
Yeah. She likes to talk it dark, apparently. Like he not make it. Alright. You need to send the updated picture so I could get she about the greetings. But also you go.
Right.
You don't know Ira and Risa celebrate birthday soon too. Risa and Ira.
Era.
If I need to talk proper English.
One movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I was right. He's a midfielder. He's garbage. But
I thought you
yes,
said he
the
was a
birthdays.
defender.
Yeah, he's a midfielder. My bad. But yes, the birthdays around the corner.
Reese.
Uh,
St. Thomas start the carnival now.
yes. The kick off. They're ready to go. They had the Queen show last Saturday,
Oh man.
and then I think this weekend They have I remember what the lineup is for this weekend, but I know starting next week, Monday, it's party and party and more party. And when you think the party, then there's more party. Kick it off Monday night with Marshall. Marshall in the Carnival Village for free.
Mm.
You hear me tell you?
Free? Free?
Free. Not a
You
dollar
mean you not got to
fifty.
pay? You mean
Yeah,
you not
here I
got to
tell
pay
you,
nothing?
free. Not even a dollar 50. Okay, that's how the man
Yeah.
kicking it off. Then
Dang.
Tuesday the man going with Kess in there Tuesday.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
you know, Kess that's another big night. Wednesday the night before parade. I gotta let me take a look and see who got Wednesday night. I don't remember who had Wednesday night. No, Wednesday's the night before Juve, LA. And Wednesday night, no, that's Calypso show. I got these things before and I can't even find who and who got what. Who is Wednesday night by? I want to tell you Wednesday night is Patrice Roberts, huh?
Yeah.
I
How do
want
they
to
do?
think that way.
Reese, you know how they do it?
In terms of what?
Like,
How they do it in terms of?
right.
No, the government they
Like,
pay for it though.
yeah. Well,
No,
how come like think it's an
no,
Nevis? Well, let me not think it. How come Nevis
you have
government
a committee.
can't do that?
You have a committee that'll go. That's it because for them that's the main part of the thing, eh? Okay, so the Wednesday night is considered international flag night, and there's Patrice Roberts, a Creole band by the name of Vibe, which used to be Carry Me, the lead singer from Carry Me would have broken away, started his own band. A
From
group
who?
from Carry Me, a Creole band, a Haitian band. Good
Mm.
music to I used to listen to them. From St. Croix, there's a band called Vio International, and then they got some DJs in the mix for the Wednesday night. The Tuesday night, let me tell you the Tuesday night lineup. Tuesday night lineup is Kess, Jamban, another band called Breakaway, and they got some DJs in there. Monday night, they start off, of course, they started it off with Marshall, Ademo, DJ Overdose, Spectrum Band, and third, whoever is third. Oh, Blind Ears as well going to be on the lineup. So they got some good nights to start out. So you got Marshall the first night,
Mm.
Kess the second night, Patrice the third night. The fourth night, no, the Thursday night. So Thursday is Juve. And right after you come off of Juve, now you're going to go up in the Carnival Village and we're going to kick it off with Sizzla Kalanji, Barrington
Mm.
Levy, TJ,
Mm.
Jada
Mm.
Kingdom,
Mm.
VA Dream Team, which is a DJ collective, and
Mm.
a reggae group by the name of Fire Trade. And again, remember I tell you, it's all free. So the
Well, you
Thursday
pay
night
for
right
it
after,
with your tax money.
you pay for
You
your
don't pay
tax money
for it
like
then.
everybody else.
You don't pay for it, so you don't got to pay for it again.
So that was the Thursday night. The Friday night, there's going to be children's parade. There's also going to the Friday night, Friday in the day. There's going to be horse race, right?
Mm-hmm.
The horse track will be open. There'll be horse race will be back going. Same time you'll be having children's parade. So if you're into the horse race, you can go to the children's parade. And then the Friday night in the village, you have Signal Band out of Dominica,
Mm.
Grandmasters out of St. Kitts. You have
Mm.
Lady Mix, who's a female DJ, actually good DJ. I listen to her from time to time. Woody Live, another female artist, and then Carnage, who's the current Road March champion out of St. Thomas. And
Mm.
then Saturday night to close it out. Saturday you're gonna have your adults parade, and then to close it out, you're gonna have Shaggy,
Mm.
DJ Steven,
Mm.
Collision, somebody by the name of Timisha, and a few
Mm.
DJs in the mix. The man got a lot of stuff going on for free, yeah?
So Saturday night at the warm down. So Reese, I just said something, right? I want to bring it up. You feel like we should be paying for shows and stuff? I mean,
Um,
maybe because there's a limit, you know what I mean? But especially in the village, and then you think we should be paying for? When we reach
I'm not
capacity, you come
against
early, you reach
I'm,
capacity.
I'm not against paying for shows, but I think that if you want to have me pay for shows, you need to up your level of entertainment.
My thing is, if the government paying for it, where the government get money from?
Everybody got money set aside, you know. Everybody will get money set aside for what they want to set money aside for. You have to understand that for
No, I'm just saying, where the government
yeah,
get money from?
where the VA government get money from to pay for it.
Yeah, what money come from? How does the majority
I,
of
I
government get money?
no, well, for them is taxes and tourism. Eh?
Oh, there we go.
That's what they will focus on.
Taxes, right? So who pays taxes? Are the same people you charge? So why is it that you got? It's like toll roads. You build roads with tax money, and then you say, "I gotta pay you to drive on it." It don't make sense to me.
But that's what it is. It's supposed to
It's
have
like you take
Spice
them
and Burna
money.
Boy. Yes, but Spice and Burna Boy gonna be on a cruise. The night is actually Saturday, the Sunday, the day after the last day of Carnival. Burna Boy, Morgan Heritage was supposed
Okay,
to be on that, but
what kind
due
of
to the
cruise?
past. So they're gonna have them on a cruise, but they're gonna be docked at Crown Bay, and they'll be having the event at Crown Bay. So it's actually going to be on land, but it's some kind of setup like that. I think they have. Yes, sir.
All right, I want to
Oh,
say
that one
that
you
is
got
an
to pay for that.
excellent. That is an excellent lineup. Um, I think it rivals Music Fest even the lineup of that, and you could see like that is their focus. They probably put all their money at the end. You know, by the way, we could see in we could see on your phone in your sunglasses. That's a heads up. You know, I know
Yeah, I ain't got
you're
nothing
a
to do.
gambling man. Huh?
No, no, I go down that one. I go down that one.
Okay, just
This is
making
a
sure.
good thing for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what it is. So the lineup is good,
Yeah,
eh? Yeah,
it's a
something
good
for
lineup.
everybody, and you could keep going out.
It's a good lineup. It's a good lineup. It's a good lineup. I wish I kind of had that on my radar before. I might have been going there. I just didn't have it on my radar.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the things the way how they have it set up is that they have it set up where the last week there's nothing else but party. Eh? But with
Mm-hmm.
that, with all these events, you also have a lot of promoters that have events the same night. So you have boat rides going on the same night. You have reggae events going on the same time. So if you don't want to go here and you feel something else better going on there, so you move around. And then a lot of the club events don't end until 6, 7 o'clock. So you could leave the Carnival Village and still go to another event.
Yeah. Yeah. In Nevis when they have Culturama and let's say Village Cape, they and the people are upset if they allow an event some other place. You know, the thing is, the people who got the village boots need to make their money. And if you're allowed to have an event some other place, blah blah blah, and rah. I guess Nevis just don't have the population to sustain that division in entertainment. So it's either everybody go to one place because if you have two events, one of them can flop.
But that's the failure when we focus on the Navy squad only. Um, and I'll tell you because I have seen it. Majority of the people who go to the Carnival Village, especially in the early part of the night, usually a lot of people who fly in. Right?
Hmm.
They don't know the entertainers that just want to be there. So you might want to see Marshall, and you might only want to see Marshall. So me and you might say, "Well, we're gonna pull up there about 11 o'clock." But you got people that gonna pull up on 7 o'clock when you start because they don't know who is who. But
Hmm.
they don't only cater towards the VI crowd; they cater to everybody.
Makes sense.
And that's
But
that's
you
where
don't
that's
feel
where
like, I mean, they got international acts, you know? They got international acts, so
so these are things that, and these are some of the things that it's speak about. Sometimes we need to go outside and experience other events, other festivals, other carnivals, and see how they actually run things. And maybe then we could take something back home and try to figure out how to tighten up our thing. Because like let's say for example, me and you, let's say we decide we're going to St. Thomas. Queen shot got nothing to do with me and you. We going to screenshot. Most of you do is go Queen shot watch one. Because ain't got nothing else for me and you to do Queen shot. We don't know nobody on the stage.
Yeah.
Why am I going to go Queen shot? But I
And they
could
got like 3
understand a
girls.
DJ playing. If a DJ playing, I could understand. I know about Marley song, like a Beanie song, like I could enjoy that.
They got 3
Yeah, the Queen
girls
show
in the
only got
Queen
yeah,
show.
yeah, the Queen show only got three people, only got three people in it. Yeah, and it's a fast show. Yeah, by 11 o'clock Queen should have done, and then most of the times you have 3 or 4 decent events going on right after. So
Look like they're doing good.
the crowd went spread out and go to different places.
It look like that's the place to be. That's where you gotta be.
So
It just look like that's the way you gotta be. I mean, I want to go. I wanted to go, but just that thing. All right. Well, we're gonna close off with crime. Bye. I want to play a song. I hope I don't get copyright flag, but whatever. You know that sometimes. I just beg mercy from the owners of this song. Oh, Reese, but you need to refill your cup. Oh, not that at all. That is not what I wanted to play. That is not what I wanted to play. Because if I play that song, I would definitely and most definitely get copyright.
This is a family show.
I don't know what happened. What actually happened was it was playing and I didn't realize, and it changed because I'm gonna play it directly from YouTube. Yeah, I mean, got it download or anything. But we ain't talk too much about the crime thing because me no, you know.
You know what? You know.
You know it's much better. Doing this one for the fans around the world, baby. Listen. Yeah.
Okay, now in the song one, you know. In the chorus, but you know we're running out of time. You know, he said, "Tell the bad boy them pull over." You know, what I mean? Cool your temper.
That's not the tune. That's not the tune you want for that.
Yeah, I can't find the other one.
Tune you want to start togetherness, man.
I can't.
But let me talk about crime. Let me talk about crime. Let's talk about the fact that we have become so desensitized to crime as a society.
Yeah, we have.
Right? Let's talk about the fact that, let's highlight the fact that when something happened to somebody, instead of helping the individual, we quickly take out our cell phone to take a video and to call 911.
Them.
Right? We want to be the first to send a video, a picture, than to be the person to assist. Yeah,
my bad. It shouldn't be playing. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
But let's talk about the fact that we get this so desensitized to stuff, man. Instead of being willing to assist somebody and say, "Yo, they try to rush this person to hospital," no, we just say you want to take away.
It's like I'm being this. It's like I'm being insensitive. Sorry, Reese. It's not my fault. I found this out. So I was.
It look like you get hacked. It look like you get hacked to buy.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean, like these things, man. The way how we react to crime. Let's even think about the fact that people are so comfortable doing things that they doing crime right now in front of people. Just like, bro, they're like, with no cares in the world, and nobody's still getting arrested. What are we doing as a society? We are failing as a society. I may not put this on no government, not putting this on no police, and putting this on the people. On the people.
Mm,
Police don't solve crime by themselves. They need people.
mm.
That's why one of the main things in a case is I was a witness. Like we are so desensitized to crime that it don't even matter to us. We just see it and like, okay, it's just another Monday. Let's keep going. That's a major problem.
Fly out. Just fly out.
He should be terminated on the spot. He shouldn't have a job. Yeah.
Fly out. Just
To
fly
make a
out.
statement like that. To make a statement like that publicly. Yeah.
Kill a
Even
man and fly out.
he should be fired for even thinking that, especially with the capacity in which he served. Like that is
Man,
despicable.
well, Reese, I want to say we don't agree on a lot of things. Okay, we kind of do, but this is one of the things that think we definitely agree on. What you just said, we have been so desensitized. Everything's about likes. I want my video be up. I want to see my video on OB page. I want to see my video get a lot of likes. But me video that, yeah, and me do that video there, and a man would pull out the phone and record the most gruesome scene. Like I don't even want to see these scenes, bro, because I don't want to give my energy to that. I don't want to give my energy to that type of like circulation. So when I see them there, I don't just left them and downloaded. If they say man get shot, and this is the video and the man on the ground, like I don't want to see that. For one, how that must be real difficult for the family members too. People really don't care about. Like I look at the lives. Well, Shaq now do big up Shaq with him getting on the scene and bringing the lives them for the people them to see. But when you look at the comments, it's like who could bust the most joke. It's like who could bust the most joke on these lives. There's no sense of of concern. We're not worried as a society. We're spiraling or anything. We're not wondering what we could do to stop the crime or stop the violence. It's more of a joke. Like what joke make a boss? What make us say what come get all these people up on the live and watch laugh and like me comment. What can I say that is funny? At a very young age, I remember one time I had see a crapple, a frog, for those who might not know what crapple is. And I take a stone and me stone the crapple. I stone the crapple in a race. And me get a crapple. And hear me a crapple. Me get one of the stone, a good size stone, and the stone drop on the crapple. And I like put my hand up in the air like a touchdown, like yeah. You know what I mean? And my grandmother was in the kitchen, you know, and she said something to me that probably altered my life. She said, "What joke to you, a debt to me." And at that tender age, I understood what that meant. I said, "Yeah, I don't know anymore." And for people now, these are actual people that they watch die. You know what I mean? That they watch dying, suffering, taking the last breath, and have no remorse.
None.
So my thing is now we have killers walking the street, committing crimes with no remorse, but the, we also have people who have almost the same mentality. Because you would say, what kind of mind would one need to have to be able to commit such a heinous crime? Now I gotta ask myself, what kind of mind one must have to be able to see a man rattled in bullets, rattled, swelling up, and take out the phone and go in at that close as possible. Who have that content on your phone? What kind of mind you need to have? You know, I don't know. We
Yeah,
are not for help.
you know what, sometimes what could, and I've heard of it happening up, right? But
Good night, Chef.
imagine, God forbid, as a family member,
Mm-hmm.
and before somebody could call you and say, hey, ABC, blah, 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 blah. In a group chat, you see a video come on, you just say, what check what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And God forbid is your nephew, is your niece, is this, like, nobody even had we're not even sensitive enough as a people to say, oh, let me think about the family members.
No.
We don't even care about them, right? We just say, oh, we want to be the first one to send the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's not important. That's not important. You know what I mean? And that's sad. That we prefer to know that we record something, we send a video out, we send a clip out, and instead of we helping somebody, we try to notify somebody, we call 911.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad. The other problem is too, and we have a tendency of blaming government, blaming police for a lot of things. Well, I can tell you something. You see when crime happen, especially when it happen publicly, and nobody ain't get arrested, I don't blame the government and I don't blame the police.
Mm-hmm.
We as citizens have to play our role. We got to play a part. We don't play a part. And because we don't play a part, we end up in these kind of situations. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard of a situation, and I'll bring it to you. A situation happened in St. Kitts some time back. This lady, she sees somebody get killed in front of her. She was there. She, she refused to help the police. The the detective, or whatever you want to call them, who was there, who spoke to her, she refused to say anything to the police. No problem. About a month later, she's son dead. The same detective show up. She started harassing the detective. Well, you got to do this. The detective turned to her, and I guess he shouldn't have said it. But he said, well, when we needed help from you, you refused to help us. So why is it why you want us to help you now? He shouldn't
No,
have
he know.
said, but I understand what he said. I understand
I
what he's
mean,
saying.
but there's other layers to it, and maybe some people don't feel safe. You know, because I remember one time I went to the police office because something had happened to my dog, and I went to make a report. And by the time I reached home, um, person who me make the report pan down and tell me I went to the police office to make a report on them. You know what I mean? So if that's the kind of police you gotta deal with, then maybe one's seriously concerned about their life and their safety. You know, and we all know you can't protect yourself, and the police not protect you. I don't even know what wit set look like if they have one, but I don't think it would be anything nice. And it's not easy me just give up my life in the sense of I want to go out and be shipped out from my family for change my identity, you know. So maybe they could give a little tip, but when it comes to like, oh, you want me testify and you're going summons me, you testify and them kind of thing down. So you're talking about different layers. You're talking about people who know can do anything, who who keep their freedom. Maybe the man don't want to deal with that. Yeah, she lated. She come in late with she good night. Hmm? But we can take the good night, man. Better late than never. So big up yourself, Chev. You know? But Reese, that's what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Back to what I was saying, that's what we're talking about. The police, them, maybe they're not doing enough. Maybe the people them not feel secure. Maybe you don't even got community police anymore. Or maybe the police them not even come there and hang out with the people so a man could feel good, you know, by Reese. Reese as a police, Reese cool. Me could tell Reese what me see. He can handle it. He can figure it out. He can know where to look. You know? Maybe you know gotta tell the police exactly thing. You just go like you know, if the police then good enough, then if you tell them where to look, maybe that's all you need. But if they need you do the whole thing, who become a witness and put your name out there, and you know, you're putting yourself at risk. You're putting yourself to deal with people who's killed and would be willing to kill again. Yeah, there can be a lot of maybes because I don't know for certain, you know, but it's true. You know, this is what life is. You know, you don't know. You don't know what would happen when you decide you're going to the police and tell the police, well, I see this happen. You feel? Big up yourself, Emmanuel. That's just another way to look at it. What I do know is that you say you don't want to blame the government. That's fine. The government don't do. They don't. They don't commit crimes. You know, We've had this debate before. No need for us to rehash it. But I will say the government can make substantial investment in the development of forensics. You know, I don't know if we don't do our own DNA testing. Jevon was on here. Jevon worked for a lab. Jevon could tell us if we do our own DNA testing, what our finger-based database look like. Do we have any facial recognition thing? What kind of what are we? How are we equipping our police men and women? Are we send them out to training? You know, what are the procedures when they come in and they secure a crime scene? What are they doing? You know, how are they shutting down the place and making sure that they gather enough evidence? They know what's going on. You know, the police them have a job too. You know, that's why we pay them. So we can't say they don't have any responsibility. They can't always just depend on witness. You know, you they they look around, they see if they got any cameras, they figure it out, they talk to the people them on the scene, see who willing to talk to them. Yeah, not in every case somebody can talk to them, and not in every case they can able to solve the crime, but they have to be looking for certain things. They need to be able to pull two and two together. It is a certain level of intelligence, you know. I have respects for detective, you know. When you think about like a detective like a Sherlock Holmes, you know, that idea of that character, you know, was intelligent. That character would pull things together, find things on the scene to help him solve the crime. And maybe, just maybe, our detectives are not at that level. Another set of maybes, right? And also, the government might not be focused enough on national security. So we have a case where we were paying gangsters to behave, you know, in whatever shape or form, however that program was laid out. And we could have also been developing our forensics, whatever, to make, uh, you know, I don't know. I don't have the answers to it, you know. Luckily, I'm not the person in control of that. So I'm not the one who is going to be held under scrutiny to kind of figure it out. But we cannot give the government a pass. We cannot give the police a pass. Otherwise, if they get a pass, we don't need national security and we don't need police, because their job is maybe not to prevent crime but to help solve crime, right? If they can prevent
Yeah,
crime, that's even better.
their job is to help what?
Solve crime. Um,
Okay.
in some cases, some agencies like the FBI and CIA and stuff, CIA tend to deal with countries, but you know, the FBI would help prevent crime. You know, they have a list of people who they would track, and they would keep close eye on them,
The
and they would
FBI
do
to help
movement.
prevent the FBI to help prevent crime.
Yeah, man.
What's one
Yeah,
thing I
man.
always hear the FBI? What's one thing I always hear the FBI have? Anytime you hear the FBI stop a crime before it happens, what's one thing I always hear them have?
Intel, but
Informants.
but not
You're
not
not going.
necessarily, not
Tell me one.
necessarily. It's
Tell me one crime. To one crime that started off. that was not solved with an informant.
I mean, definitely in America you have RICO, you know.
Nine
So
out of
and
ten
that's
times
not
when they have
even
a recall,
that's
there's
not
usually
even on the
somebody on the
FL.
inside who tell.
9 out of 10 is not 100% of the time.
So
That's
tell me one day,
90%. You still
tell,
got
tell me,
10%.
tell me one day that you ain't had an informant.
I don't know.
I don't know. Look, I
I
never
can't.
hear
I
no
can't
information
call.
about an
I
informant.
can't call. I can't call about the case now. Yeah, the CIA don't operate on U.S. soil. Yeah, that's what make I kind of switch up on that. But uh, I ain't gonna talk much about that.
I get a
But
farmer. I get a
yeah, but I mean, we know. For instance, you know, they the other thing too. They pay their informants. They have work. They have paid CIs. So maybe they could pay the CIs as well. The idea of Ira seeing a crime and talking about it, the idea is Nafi don't be on the street. Let's say that case, right? He does see things. Let me pay Nafi, you'll be a CI. So when he sees something, he ain't talk. That's what they do. They pay the man what be on the street. They give you something. Information don't come free,
Hey, well, let me tell you something, right?
Information doesn't come free.
The only way you could stop anything that going on without violating my constitutional rights is by having an informant. I don't care what intel you have. You can have the greatest intel, unless you have somebody who would validate and say, "Hey, this is what going on. Y'all gotta do this right now." You can't kick him in the door. That's why when you go before the judge will ask them, what information do you have? Why should I sign this warrant?" You can't just trail people. Every you can't do
So,
that. Every you can't do that. You can't.
I mean, you
The
can't
FBI
just
can't say.
trail people.
Again, listen to me. They
No, no, no,
cannot just
no,
trail.
no. They could
Listen,
definitely
man.
trail you. They could trail you.
They could trail you only if there's a valid reason. They have to go to court for that. That's why a lot of
The-
cases are they say they get kicked out for these reasons. You can't just trail somebody, Ira. You can't just trail somebody. When you see them sitting outside of somebody's house, they don't have to have a warrant for that. There's a warrant that has to be signed for surveillance.
What
What are
type
we
of
talking about?
warrant?
You have to go to the judge to have a warrant signed for you to do surveillance.
Why do I
Even if
need a warrant to sit? Why do I need a warrant to sit outside by Publix?
you're sitting outside the Publix. But if you're trailing me, if you're following me, you can't just follow me. You can't just follow me. That how that work.
I got good old Google. I could look it up.
You think they could have just wiretap people house over now, dude?
I didn't say anything about wiretap. Wiretap is a different case.
But all of these
Wiretap
are
is a
forms
different case.
hold on,
No,
all of these are
wiretap is
forms
a
of surveillance. They're all
wiretap
forms
is a
of
different
surveillance.
case.
Understand
Okay.
that we do most of our stuff on our cell phone. So the cell phone will be the best way to track you. See somebody here just say to any information they get that's not warranted is admissible in court.
That is not a FBI can do what is called an
No,
investigation without a
no,
warrant.
no, Ira. Ira, you could have an investigation. You could do an investigation, but you cannot come forward towards me. Anybody could do an investigation. When we're talking about trailing people, you can't trail people. You can't follow people around. That's considered harassment by. That's a whole lawsuit.
Put your lie on that. You don't need a warrant to trail anybody around, Reese.
Go ahead and let them trail you and see if you don't call a liar and tell them that you're being harassed. See if you don't win your lawsuit.
Okay then. If you could tell me what statute, what law, even what constitutional bill of rights is being violated by somebody, because remember, I could even videotape you in public. It's
Videotaping me is not a
so
problem. You can videotape me in public, right? You can't follow. You want to videotape me, that's publicly fine. You can't follow me videotaping me. You can't follow taping me, videotaping me.
Addressing legal and neither the Fourth Amendment nor the law requires the FBI to obtain a warrant before it can run a search against data collected under our Section 702 authority were added. Multiple federal district courts and appellate courts have considered the issue, and no court has ever held that a warrant is required for the FBI to conduct U.S. person queries to blind ourselves from information allowing lawful in holding. Blah blah blah. That might not answer your question. There is no constitutional, legal, or compliance necessary for a warrant requirement. Then Congress, that's not what I'm gonna look this up, because if the FBI needed a warrant for everything, they wouldn't get anywhere. They would not get anywhere. There's at a point where they would need that warrant. If they need to tap your phone, then they would need a warrant to get that wiretap in place. But if they needed to surveil Reese, because all they need is reasonable suspicion, and could be able to articulate it to even stop and search you. So if they just believe Reese, and they have good reasons to believe that Reese is involved in criminal activities, they could open their investigation. They could start surveil Reese. They could start watch Reese from a distance. They could start to see how he move, right? But there is certain barriers they can't cross until they get the warrant. They definitely can't tap Reese's phone until they get the warrant. They probably can't hover a drone over Reese's yard and listening to Reese's conversation before they get a warrant. But they could look at Reese making exchange with Paul, Bill, take pictures of that, and then use that information, take that information over to the judge and say, this is what we have. We would like to get deeper. We would like to go in the house and maybe put some bugs in the house. You, like, what are you saying, bro? The police need a warrant to follow you? You gotta be out of your mind. Like, they don't need a warrant to follow you, because that's not the information they might take to court. What if they catch you on the spot in a crime? You think they needed a warrant?
No, hold on.
Wait, hold on. You think they needed a warrant? You think they needed a warrant when the agent was undercover and Buju Banton got arrested?
An undercover agent is different. You have somebody working.
But that's the same thing me talk about.
No, an undercover agent is different. And
No,
here's what it is.
Because
here's what I'm gonna tell you too. Because there's an agent and they're dealing with drugs, that had to be signed off on. You can't go rogue and do that. Because you're moving it from a legal entity to a criminal, that had to be signed off on. So that definitely had paperwork behind that. Because for them to have the cocaine, you have to go into the logs and sign that cocaine out. What are we doing? What are we talking about? You can't just take drugs freely as a agent and just run rampant with it. What are we talking about? Oh, see the person here say, with the Buju case that was signed off, they did have a warrant. You can't just a officer can't just run and take cocaine and say I gonna do my own thing. You can't go rogue. You crazy?
Okay, is surveillance legal in the United States? In most states, it is generally permissible to install video surveillance camera in public spaces as long as the individuals do not have a reasonable expectation of privacy. However, audio recording of conversation may be restricted depending on state laws. This is what I'm telling you, bro. The police then could watch you. They could record you. They could videotape you.
You just speak about cameras.
But you just said them can't follow you. You said police can't follow you. No, Mr. You just said the police can't follow you.
But you're talking about the camera. A camera is not the police following me. A camera ain't moving. I'm moving to the camera. The camera ain't moving with me.
You think a police can't follow you and take pictures of you in public?
Oh my God.
This is what I'm saying. You think a police can't follow you and take pictures of you in public? Do you think you really think a police can trail you and follow you and stay outside your house and take pictures of you without having a warrant? Okay, we're gonna have to have a police. We're gonna discuss this. We're gonna get somebody on this show to talk about this topic. Because we have to close it off for the topics now.
The only way you could surveil anything, Ira. You can't use that to build nothing. It's called fruits of a poisonous tree. It's called fruits of a poisonous tree. If everything start off wrong, even if ultimately you're at the right spot, if you start off wrong, that's where fruits of a poisonous tree became a legal term.
Oh my
If you start
gosh.
wrong, it can't end right.
Oh my gosh. I guess the paparazzi. So why they can't arrest the paparazzi? Why they can't arrest TMZ when they hang out outside your house, waiting for you to come out with their cameras, waiting for you, follow you all over the place? Why they can't arrest you?
What is the legal
Here we
ramifications
go.
of TMZ?
But this
The
is what I'm
police has legal
saying.
ramifications. What is the legal
No, we go.
ramifications of?
I don't
What is the legal
understand where the
ramifications
fruit.
of TMZ?
I don't understand where fruit of poison come in, because I said
So
there
why
are going to be certain guidelines that they're gonna follow.
why
They
am I
can't
worrying about
cross.
TMZ? TMZ can't take away my freedom.
They
Police
can't.
can.
No,
TMZ
but
can't take away
yeah,
my freedom.
you see, you're talking about eavesdropping on someone's house under surveillance, right? We're talking about eaves. I'm gonna let
I
you
ain't saying
guys
about
know this,
eavesdropping.
right?
I
Because
never
I
said you
think
were
a lot of the
eavesdropping.
cases we want to believe that we could stop the police from doing certain things, right? I do understand the police cannot do recordings. They can't eavesdrop on your call. I can't call Reese and they tap into my phone line and listen to the call with me and Reese without a warrant. I agree that. But for you to say, if the police them suspect me of doing something, however that suspicion comes about, right? Be it I was in the supermarket and the police was there and they overheard me say something, and then they decide, okay, this person is somebody of interest. I want to start the investigation on them. I want to start to follow them to see if there's more. And if they obtain more, then they go to a judge and then they get an even deeper saying. But for them to follow me around, drive around, see where I'm going, do what I gotta do, call somebody, say, hey, on something, this is hot, meet me in the dock 7, and them to stake outside, look and see what I doing. And then I said, why would a person that be a follow me? And it's like, yo, liar, this person is following me. Okay, let me look into it. Oh, yeah, if no, it was police on you. Just know how you move. You see what I'm saying? That's what I can tell you. There's no anyway. This is going nowhere. This is going nowhere. Police can follow you without a.
There's a reason why everything police is supposed to be documented. You know that. That's why when they get pulled into court, they say, okay, at this time they were on break, they were here, There's a reason why everything will be documented. Yeah. Police can't run rogue, me boy. They ain't supposed to. Legally, they can't. They ain't supposed to run rogue. What we talking about? You can't just run your own investigation. You got to run that up the flagpole and come back down. Your superiors got to know what's going on. You can't just say, oh, I hear this, so I don't run my own investigation. No. You can't just run your own investigation, Ira.
Reese, if you don't have a reason, all I'm saying here, right? If you don't have reasonable expectation of privacy, the police could follow you wherever they want to go. No, there's no harassment in that. If I'm at a football game and they want to sit down next to me in a football game, they could do that because I have no reasonable expectation of privacy at a football game. They could do what they want. There's no law that stops them from following me. You could call it harassment, you could call it whatever you want.
That is true because you choose to be in a public place. But we're talking about when your vehicle is considered your home, right? Just like
I know, but I didn't say anything about vehicle. I didn't say anything about vehicle. No police can search my vehicle without a warrant. I didn't say anything about that.
So what are they following if they're following you? If you're in your vehicle? We're not talking to you. If you're in a public place, you're in a public place. If you're in a public place, you're in a public place.
Your vehicle
no, boy, don't know how that work.
Man, say you can't
don't know how that work.
I can't follow you. I can't follow you in a vehicle.
But
I can't go inside your vehicle, Reese. The police cannot go inside your vehicle.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. Every time they run the plate number, it has to register. You could actually contact your local DMV and find out how many times your plate has been run. That has to be logged there. They can't. And if if your liar could prove that you're being followed, you're being followed.
Okay. So I asked GPT. Thank God for AI right now. Can police follow you? Okay, can police follow you and stake out without a warrant? Yes, police can follow you and conduct surveillance, including stakeouts, without a warrant under certain circumstances. Generally, officers are allowed to observe public activities where individuals do not have a reasonable expectation of privacy. This means they can follow someone in public spaces, watch a house from a public street, or even use public data like social media posts in their investigation. That's another way how they might fight these crimes too.
Also, social media is a serious thing.
However, more intrusive methods of surveillance, such as wiretapping, searching a private property, a warrant would typically be required depending on local laws. And this is what I'm saying. They can follow you. That's all I'm saying. I know that they could follow you. They don't need no warrant to follow you. No matter how much we feel like it's harassment, they can follow you. You see what I'm saying? But when they need to dig a little deeper now, that's when they gotta get the judge to sign off on that. And that's it. That's it. And especially with social media, with people doing all kind of craziness on social media, they don't need nobody to inform. People snitching on themselves nowadays. Good for them. Good for them. But it's time for the topics, Reese.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the
what's up?
topics. Where Alan? Yeah, man, blessings. But it was a good conversation. Yeah. Still reports coming in of a youngster getting shot in Hamilton area. Until there's been confirmation, we will not be speaking of that. I don't have any swear. You know, I really am not anyone, but at some point in time, I hope all of this is going to stop and the violence is going to ease, right? And with that said, let's take it out because we gotta go into the topics. Oh, yes, blessings, Pete. Big up yourself. I want to say to everyone, Reese and I will not be on air next week. Sorry. For one, it is our birthday. I'll be celebrating on Tuesday. We should be celebrating all week. And next week.
What's wrong with your boy? No, boy. 1 week? Celebrate a legend birthday for 1 week? Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. No. The whole of me are mine.
The whole of me?
The whole of me are mine. You understand?
Yeah, but we will be back in May. Don't worry about that. We will be back in May, and next week is the last Tuesday of the month, so we should have the joint show between agriculture and the topics. We have Alan Powell waiting on the side, so we're gonna get that going. And I'll just like to. Ira, the person at Alexandria is getting medical attention. Okay, medical attention sound like your life. So,
Yeah, something like them survive.
yeah. So, you know, boom. What? Come to the fusion thing. What fusion thing, Loretta? Nobody tell me about a fusion thing. We seen anything about any fusion thing?
No, I don't know about that.
All right, Loretta, hit us up on the fusion thing. Reese can bring me later.
House to house, village to village, country to country. Turn on my radio, just to listen to the daily news. And what I heard it really hurt me so. Another youth gone by the gun. Tell me why, tell me why, oh why. Another mother have to cry, oh why. Tell me why, oh why. A son get shot down in the street and die. Why can we live with each other and respect one another and be a brother, keep a run. Spread the love all over, son. War is not the answer. Don't tell me why we are fight for. Just tell me come together and embrace one another. peace. I live in peace.
I remember those days ago. And how we used to live in peace and love. But now it's like we in a battle zone. Another family left to mourn. Tell me why, oh why? Another mother have to cry, oh why? Tell me why, oh why? Our son get shot down in the street and die. Why can't we live with each other and respect one another and be a brother keeper and spread the love all over?